every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to my food challenge where I'm trying Laura in the kitchen recipes for the very first time in front of the camera together with you. And today I'm going to try Laura's ham and cheese croissants. Well, mock croissants to be honest, but they're going to be great because we're going to use puff pastry and no bad thing ever came out from puff pastry, right? So if you're curious to see how it goes, how it looks and tastes in the very end, then keep on watching. We're gonna need 2 sheets of puff pastry, thawed, 100 grams of thinly sliced ham, 100 grams of thinly sliced cheddar, some egg wash, that is 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of water mixed together, and salt and pepper. I started by turning on my oven to preheat to 220 degrees because that will take a while, and now I want to work a little bit on my puff pastry, which, by the way, if you're from America, I know that your sizes are different, so even though I'm making half the recipe, I'm still using 2 sheets of puff pastry because they are yay big for us in Lithuania. So what I want to do is lightly flour my surface and then just roll these out to be a little bit bigger than they are. I don't know, yay big, 3 centimeters bigger on each side. Perfect. They already look homemade, don't they? Okay, now if you had 1 sheet, you want to cut it in half, then again in half to have 4 squares, and then each of them diagonally, like so. You basically want to end up with 8 triangles. Okay, and now I will fiddle with each piece as so to make a triangle more so with equal sides. Now you see this is shorter, this is longer, so I'll just kind of, stretch it out to make I don't know, this is still a triangle. Now I don't know the name. How do you call the angle when it's I forgot the name, or maybe I never knew, who knows. Anyways, I want to make triangles with equal sides. Oh, I think I remembered. It's the right angle, right? Anyways, well, I remembered a better way to explain this. You want the pointy side to be in the middle of the triangle. Okay, so now, once I have my triangles pretty much ready, I'll take my ham and cheese and divide it equally among all the triangles, centering everything towards this side. Okay, that was a bad idea, putting the cheese on top of each other because they just got stuck. That doesn't really matter too much, but... Ay, ay, ay. Oh, these look so cute! Like a little army of triangles. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the egg wash and just brush all the sides of the triangles, or puff pastry, whatever you wanna call them. Then I'm gonna tuck the ends like so and just roll them into a little croissant basically. And then I'm gonna transfer them seam side down onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Okay, a little bit more of egg wash on top of each one, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then this will go into the oven for 15 minutes. baking sheet and all the cheese that melted out and thinking whether I didn't seal the croissants too much. But then again, when I'm looking at Laura's picture here, how hers look like, you can't see in her photo like the open spaces of her little croissants as well. So is this the cheese? Can cheese be too melty? Can the cheese be wrong for a recipe? I don't know. You tell me. I see a lot of cheese for snacking. I love melted cheese. It's one of my favorites from I remember I used to do this coming from high school. I would just take some cheese, put it into microwave and melt it until it starts bubble and kind of gets dry around. I basically was ruining, I feel like, the cheese, but it was so good. So looking at that, I'm not complaining, but it makes me wonder just how much cheese I have left inside of these babies. Let's see. I don't know. Share your thoughts. What did I do wrong? Or maybe I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it's home cooking. I love puff pastry. I love such things like bandana-like things. We just call these kinds of things bandanas. Oh, my favorite. It's actually my coffee break time, and I'm seriously considering making this as a snack instead of some dessert because this looks so good. Yeah, I feel like all the cheese is there. Maybe it's the cheese. Maybe. Let's try to decide now. Probably it's too melty of a cheese. You know, actually, you're supposed to use thinly sliced normal cheese. I use the processed melted cheese basically because all the other cheeses were very thickly sliced. So 4 slices would make a those 100 grams which I needed for this recipe. So I don't know, should I just take a thicker, I'm not thinking out loud, should I just take thicker cut cheese but normal, not melted? I'm not wanting to experiment, but this is so good. I don't know, who's complaining? I want a little bit more cheese inside of these, but other than that, puff pastry, I mean, honestly, this could not fail to me, really. I will collect my bites, but I'm happy. I love such kinds of recipes, just because I love puff pastry. Basically, nothing can go wrong to me. I feel like this is a cool recipe to make for, now I'm thinking though, I feel like they would be still nicer warm than cold, so timing wise serving it to someone is not very easy. I'm such a heavy oven user. Whenever I have company over, I feel like everything what I want to serve is made in the oven, so it's kind of hard to time to cook and take everything out at the same time so everything's warm. So I'm not really sure how to go about that, but because I'm enjoying this so much, I immediately want to share it with my friends and family. I'll need to think logistics wise how to do it best. Anyways, this is really cool. I like this because it has puff pastry. I'm like a kid repeating the same and same again, but this is cool. So if you want to watch Laura make this, you can find the video there in the cards. If you want to try it yourself, the written recipe is in the description box down below, as always in both American and the metric systems. I mean, look at them, they're so cute. My god, who could have thought from hating cooking, I'm now loving it. I'm loving cooking, especially trying out recipes. I don't know, I don't have time to repeat recipes even though I love them. Some of them I love so much. I'm like, I could make the same or I could try another one. I feel like I might have a problem, but don't tell anyone. So, thank you so much for watching. If you want more ideas of similar foods like this, the playlist is there, and I'll see you soon. Bye!